The time now?
32.
3:32. So,
Well, should we start now?
should we start now?
Yeah, probably should.
Now. All right. Easy. Let's do it then.
What? All right, let's do it. Fine.
All right. Fucking hell.
What episode is it? What episode is it? I don't think it is 6. Is it 6?
Yeah, it's 6, dude. Yeah.
Is it really? We've done 6 of these.
It's dragging, isn't it?
Mate, does that mean we've been... No, that's bollocks. It can't
No,
be
it's
6.
it's 5. I'm sorry, it's 5. It's 5.
5. But anyway, does that mean it's been 5 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah. How scary is that?
But that's not... It's the 3rd week of lockdown, isn't it?
In the UK, I think, yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I think everyone's just got like a different experience, haven't they? Because this is my 7th week at home.
Yeah.
Not doing anything. Well, not doing my actual job. So I think everyone's just got a different, some people are still at work. They're like probably thinking, what lockdown? Like, I'm still going to work. I'm a bin man, whatever. So
yeah, definitely. It's completely different for people who actually haven't changed much.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it is, it must be the 3rd week of actual UK sort of like stay in your houses. Because we've done 2 before. Yeah. So yeah. What number do you think we'll get to before we're allowed out?
Mate, I don't know. 23? No, I hope not. We
God.
should put that. We should put bets on it.
We should put bets on it. I thought we'd had this conversation. I'm pretty sure I said 8, but maybe we haven't.
You reckon it's going to be 8 episodes to this before
we're allowed out?
Really?
Yeah.
8.
Do you think more or less?
If we're on 5, it's not too bad. Mate, I don't know. Yeah, 8. 8's nice. I'm just going to go 9, just so that I win.
Okay. Fair.
And then if it's 7,
maybe we could do a little sweepstake, get people to pick a number, like a bingo, not bingo, or whatever.
Mate, I'm up for putting down cold hard cash.
All right, £10 game in, winner takes all.
Done. I'm up for it. See if we can get other guests on board as well.
Yes.
So what was your number? You're number 8.
I'm 8, yeah.
And I'm 9. And so just to clarify the T's and C's, so it's the number of the episode that we put out.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Sick. Like it.
All right,
yes.
We'll line it up. I'll make like a thing, and pick a number, and we'll get people and put the name on it and stuff.
And we could somehow. I just want to get him involved again.
Yeah.
Spiteball Chris. We could ask him again.
Yeah, we could.
He could get. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
He's such a G. He'll probably get it right, I reckon.
Yeah, he will. He'll win all the money.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Have you played yet?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. I tried. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I haven't. Because we don't have a space big enough, and it says on the box that you need 3 people minimum.
Yeah, that's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose you're clean out chickens these days, aren't you? Because you've all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I haven't played yet. No, it's still here behind me. I had my hat on today. I had my spikeball hat on.
Yeah, good man.
Trying to,
Hey, do you know what hat I've got on today?
Thank you for wearing a hat.
What a segue, yeah. So first of all, hat, yeah, so you don't have to cut my hair out in Photoshop. This is my Rampage hat. So it only gets used at Rampage, and that's because we've got a special guest today, haven't we?
We have indeed.
We've got my fellow Rampage digger, Mr.
Ben The Deakinator Deakin.
Ooh. Mr. Oi himself.
I know, he's militant with time.
Yeah,
so
he's going to be pissed off if we're late, dude.
Can't screw this one up. Like the last guests, which we've screwed up every time. But
yeah, I don't know if it's possible, but I think he could choke you through Skype.
Do you think?
I reckon he could choke, yeah, for sure you.
Yeah, probably.
I'm experienced.
Yeah, do you not see me in that photo?
Yeah, right, yeah.
For some reason, fans think I'm jacked, which I'm really
Hey,
not.
was that actually your house, that picture of the sofa?
No.
I was going to say, it's so clean.
No. So posh up north. Nah, that's a very southern decor, I think.
How?
Scatter cushions, dude, are so southern.
Dude.
Turquoise and scatter cushions.
Do you want to see what southern looks like? A mess.
Yes, dude. Have you got the mini bike in there?
Yeah, do you know what I've just been doing? Oh, I don't even want to touch it. So I've just been doing heat wrap on the exhaust. Did you know what this stuff is like?
It's very sticky.
this isn't. It's just like fucking fabric, but it's all of the hair
and then you
stuck in you. Oh, it's fucking horrible. Yeah, I'll show you actually.
Yeah, so
because we can do this because this is actually probably a lot of people think this is a professional affair.
No, I don't think they
actually,
do.
How do you do it? No, I don't know.
Don't think.
See, there we go. We've got some heat wrap on there now.
Oh, nice. So that's
pretty trick, isn't it?
So your mini bike is original. Is that a Z50?
It is indeed. Yeah, it's a Z50.
So
I've had it since I was 16. So I've been refurbing that. That's
okay.
I thoroughly enjoy working on that.
Really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Great fun.
Has it not been running for years or what? What's the deal with it?
It's not been running for a little while, but it's been running since I was 16, so it's not too bad. But it's like Del Boy's broom or whatever. It's like I've had this broom all my life.
Yeah.
Different handles and different heads. It's like the whole thing is just a mix of different parts. I think the only original, because I bought it, it was called a Jing Chen.
Oh, is it one of those?
And,
yeah.
Well, it was, and then I bought a new. It's got a Honda frame. Obviously a Honda motor.
Oh.
Basically as many Honda parts I've replaced. So it's actually become quite a Honda now.
That's awesome. There's not many people went the opposite way. So you started with a cheap piece of shit and you made it a legit one. That's brilliant.
It's got Honda forks. I think it's got Jing Chen wheels.
Right.
It's got a few bits that need updating, but yeah.
So is mini bike coming back? This is what's the big question. Bring back mini biking. Because it popped off, didn't it? What? Let me think. 2004, 5.
I tell you what, we've been with it for a really long time. Like I said, I've had it since I was 16, and we've had a series each year that runs alongside the Supercross. So after every Supercross, we have a track at the John Pound.
Awesome.
And we all have we all have aliases.
Okay.
That we go by.
Okay.
So we have mini bike names. So I'm actually Brown Sugar, and I
did not know this.
Yeah, so I ride for Team Lucky Strike Castrol Honda. So we all have teams with like made up sponsors.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
Cool guys,
I like it.
Dude.
I like it.
Pretty cool guys, yeah.
So you've been doing this for years?
Really, really long time, yeah.
That's rad.
Brown Sugar, dude.
Brown sugar. Brown sugar.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
I like that. It suits you.
That's nice. And on my team is Sidewinder.
Who's that?
He's Seb Yates.
Okay.
Yeah. I can name so many of them. There's a lot.
That's such a cool idea. That's mega.
Cool in what way? Like girls want to have sex with you, or like
no,
not that way. No, I didn't think in that way. I was just checking.
But... There'll be the odd one.
Yeah.
There's always a bit of piclet hanging around, bro. Yeah.
Right, what's the time?
3:40.
Time for Ben Deakinator. I just don't want him to strangle you, dude. I don't want it to be like. I don't want to make this weird, but I don't want him to strangle you.
That's fine.
You cool with making him late, making him wait?
Let me message him real quick so we don't have to have any more fucking elevator music.
Did that come out on the last one?
Yeah.
Did it? Good. I'm glad.
And I left it in too.
Good man.
Right, let me just check. I'm just going to check I've actually got
it. I'm actually getting this down quite good now. My co-hosting.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I've actually got all of my things here that I'm gonna.
Oh, awesome.
Say that we should. Yeah.
Okay.
I have them ready, and I write down your ones as well. It's quite cute, really, isn't it?
It is. We're doing a good job, I think. Well, seems like it. People seem to be digging these things, dude.
Yeah. So, that's what happens when you back people into a corner. They got no chance. Literally a corner.
It's funny. I just seen that happen again with you and someone else. With Andrew backing you into the corner, making you a logo for him.
Yeah.
Is that what people do? They just like, do this, Ollie, and you're like, all right, I do. That was a cool. I wish we'd. Let's get him on. We'll get him on maybe the next one.
Yeah, get Needles on. Why not?
That's cool. It's a good way to kick this off. Was me, you, and Needles chatting for a bit. It's nice.
Yeah, it's always nice to speak to Needles.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. I've just messaged Deek, so I just wait for him to come back to me, make sure he's logged in, and we can throw him straight in, and then we can do some other stuff.
Why not? Why don't I run through some of the things that I am going to be doing this week or have been doing? Basically, the top 3 things.
Yeah. I'd love to hear.
Haven't really worked out what that's called yet, but my top tips for lockdown.
Ollie's top tips.
Solid, man.
Does exactly what it says on the tin.
So on April the 20th, I am very, very excited for April the 20th, which is coming up, right? What's the date today?
It's next Thursday. This Thursday.
Is it this Thursday?
Oh, no, it's not. It's Monday. Sorry, Monday.
Fuck, I've got ages to wait now.
Monday, yeah.
Oh, anyway, it's called The Last... It's called The Last... That's how excited I am. It's called The Last Dance, and it follows Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, right.
It's like unseen footage following them during, I think, the 95 season. Anyway, it's the second three-peat, which is like the 3 championships in a row, and it's all behind-the-scenes shots. Wow. So that's going to be on Netflix, and they've released it early because so many people were so excited about it.
Okay, awesome. So there's not been any other episodes. This is behind the scenes.
This is it. It's 10 episodes.
It's 10 episodes.
And if you're not, I don't know if you're into basketball. Clearly not as much as I am, but around that time, they were like Michael Jordan is obviously my hero.
Mm. Do you wear Jordans?
No, I don't actually. I don't, just because I only wear shoes that I get covered in mud, really. You know,
I'm free.
I'm free. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
When there's a 5'10" Jordan, you'll wear it.
Yeah, done. I'm there. You can get shoes recovered in 5'10", can't you?
Yeah.
In their rubber.
They do it up here where I live.
Do they?
Mm.
Whereabouts?
What, the exact location? It's on this industrial estate, literally behind my house.
Is it Jobo's parents?
No, it's another company that have done it for years. But Joe and Andy, his dad, used to have something to do with it. Yeah.
Oh,
well, they used to send climbing shoes there and stuff. So
there you go.
Yeah, they're literally there behind my house.
Well, that's good to know.
Thank you.
Good to know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get inundated now, aren't I, with people trying to send me shoes to drop off at this place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Perfect. I'll send a load of my old Jordans down your way.
Yeah.
Get them skinned up. Yeah, so I'm well excited about that. But I think it's going to be like a really. Do you know? Even Clay sent me the link.
Right,
so
really?
Clay
It's
was
just going to be a
super
masterpiece.
stoked on it. It's going to be like a real big documentary.
Maybe it'd be a good thing for people who are listening to this to check out if they're not even into basketball, just to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it'll just be a good story,
Mate,
right?
There's nothing like that, dude. Like I'm telling you, there's a reason why I was so obsessed with him.
Right.
He's like beyond any other sports superhero, in my opinion.
So do you still follow basketball? Do you watch it?
Yeah, I do
much
looser now. Yeah. I'm not as
it's something I've never really personally got into. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Like I'm a big I love American sports. Like love football. Used to play ice hockey. Like love American sports much more than I enjoy like UK soccer, football, whatever.
Yeah.
But basketball is just something I've never really. I don't know what it is. I just never got into it. Or it just
That's
seems
the one
so
for me.
Back and forth, and I don't know.
Like I watch it more than I watch biking stuff.
Really?
Super the one for me, yeah, definitely. But it was always really hard to follow when I was younger. Whereas now I can just watch whatever I want the whole time, which is pretty rad.
Yeah. What TV did you used to be on? See, that was the thing. Like, it was bloody hard, weren't it? Like Transworld Sport or something.
Transworld Sport, exactly.
Yeah.
Or you can record like 2 a.m. Sometimes they showed games.
Yeah.
Or you just used to buy VHS. Like we had so many VHS. Well, we didn't actually. We probably had 10, but we wore them out. We watched them so much.
Right.
Like,
do you like the culture around basketball as well? Then, like, do you enjoy all that sort of stuff? Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I was just at a time where I was the most like sponge-like as a kid, taking all of it on board. So like subsequently, probably all of my music comes from. In fact, there's like tracks that I play from which have come from a VHS that we got called NBA Jam Session '98, and it was just a highlight reel of all the best dunks.
Right.
Or it actually was a highlight. It was just an edit. It was basically like a biking edit, like a biking, like Earth or Sprung or whatever, but basketball. And it was from '98, and like pretty much I listened to the same tracks.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I'm the same. I'm the same with certain things I used to watch. 100%.
Yeah.
Like '98, that sort of time. You used to sponge, aren't you? Taking it all in. I used to.
Oh mate, at that age, dude. Yeah.
I used to tape, like put I can't even remember how to do it. Like I put a VHS on, and then somehow tape the music, and it sound like shit. Like you're just literally holding the tape recorder up to a speaker, and then listen to it on like back on a Walkman. Like, wow. Kids these days, mate, they don't know they're born, do they?
No.
Just search for a playlist. It's there.
It is insane, though.
Yeah.
Like the number of times I used to watch these videos was ridiculous. And you know, like, and subsequently I'd study them.
Yeah.
So they're not any Michael Jordan footage I had. I'd study, dude. I'd study down to how his hand ended up after a shot, which fingers dropped. Like, honestly, sad loser shit. I was completely obsessed.
Wow. So did you
Always
play
been
then?
Obsessed with. Yeah.
You did, and what happened? Because your brother plays.
Yeah, both of my brothers play actually. Yeah.
Okay. At a good level too, like semi.
Yeah, both of them were playing pro. Yeah.
A pro. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Just a family of pros.
Prostitutes. I do have a sister as well. That's not a very nice way to talk about her, though.
Oh dear. I don't even know what to say. That's just embarrassing.
You didn't know what to say then, did you? Caught you.
You got me on that one.
Just to make clear, my sister's not a prostitute.
Wilkins does Worcester.
Yeah, so I'm well excited about it. It's a 10-part series, so hopefully it's going to be really good. Might be a load of shit, and it might be a crap recommendation.
If it's Netflix, I think chances are it's going to be pretty good. Should we drag Deeks in, and then you can carry on doing
Let's do it.
Doing your top tips. I've got a few written down.
We can spread them all over the episode.
We can. Let's hope this works.
Let's give him an oi oi when he arrives. We should, shouldn't we?
Yeah,
give him an oi oi. He likes it. He loves it when you shout oi oi.
Does he?
Yeah. Yeah, he really likes it.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Oi, oi!
Oh dear, what's happening, mate?
How's it going?
The last time I used Skype was actually one other phone call other than you, and that was 2011.
No way.
No, it wasn't 2011. 3 years ago. Ollie's putting me off.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know.
Who did you call on Skype? I want to know now. It sounds interesting.
Yeah,
well, not
2011.
really. It's not really that interesting because I haven't really got a Skype career.
Was it someone you flogged a disc rotor to or something?
Well, you say that. I'm dealing with some flipping Burke who's bought a GoPro mount. Honestly, like right now.
GoPro mount! Who sells a GoPro mount?
No,
£5. £5.
No, right. Let me rephrase that, right? He bought an old GoPro, and I was nice. I gave him a chest mount and a helmet mount. And can you see that or not? Where's the camera on this?
Maybe cover up his name.
He says the helmet mount doesn't fit in the chest mount, mate. And that's honestly what I'm saying now. You need to undo that because it's nice. I've given you 2 mounts, so therefore you need to disconnect that to put on the other one. Anyway, right, there we go.
Mate, why don't you talk us through what you've been up to with your sort of online store selling stuff during this virus.
Is this us free or are we live?
Yeah, we're on, don't worry.
We're live, dog. This is it.
Oh, fuck. Selling GoPro, man. Right, so as many people right now have got problems, they're bored, they're sat at home, they haven't got anything to do. I've had to come back to my mum and dad's with the fact that the missus is obviously a nurse, so we've done the social distance thing. So I haven't got a cool backdrop like you two. I've got my mum and dad's shitty glass window. So yeah, just been selling so much stuff.
Go on, talk us through. What's the worst thing you've sold? That's what I want to know. Like a bent disc rotor, or like what's like the crappiest thing?
A camelback that's been attacked by mice. And mate,
no.
I said, dude, I'm so sorry. I've realised there's loads of mouse holes and stuff everywhere. The reservoir is pretty mouldy. And he's like, dude, it's not a problem at all. It's like a trail bag. I was like, all right, well, you can have it for £5, not a problem. He was just turning it over, and just mice have infested this thing.
Amazing. Amazing. How much stuff are you selling on the weekly, man? How many things are going out of the doors at Deakinator HQ?
This has only started this week. Like, honestly, dude, you've just realised how much stuff you accumulate. I think as a kid, you keep hold of like brake pads that you've taken out just in case, don't you?
Yeah.
And I'm just reaping the rewards from 20 years riding a shitty mountain bike right now. I'm like, God, what's the oldest thing I've found? Mate, there's some old stuff in there, dude. Yeah. So
I'll be doing the same if I was at my parents'. My parents' is mental. It's like a museum of bike parts. It's honestly insane.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not really, it's just like, I'm a hoarder, but it's like too nice just to get rid of. It's like there's value in it. Whether I'd rather see someone have a camelback that's been mouse ridden.
I bet you would, mate.
Am I like too far back, or is that all right?
No, you're all right, bro.
Chilling. You're looking good, dude. You're looking good.
Well, we did try because I knew you two would outdo me with the backdrop. I thought, well,
I don't think mine's not amazing. It's fucking hot in here, though. I literally feel like I'm sat in a sauna.
You've got a map, you've got some marsh guards, you've got a helmet. It's pretty pimp.
Well, it's not as good as Ollie's is nice. Ollie's is a nice one.
Yeah, but it's not nice.
You know what I do hate about your background,
look
though?
How horrible it is. It's just stuff everywhere.
Yeah, dude. That's
not like.
I mean, who else has a flipping pit bike in their like office? You know?
Yeah, that's not cool, is it?
No.
I hate that jersey that's behind your head as well. The red one.
Do you actually why?
Because when I'm trying to cut around your head, for all the amazing artwork I've been making, there's always a bit of red that sneaks through, and I fucking hate that jersey, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You always have the cap on, don't you?
How's the glass work out, though? Is that all right?
Perfect. Glass is good, man. Glass is good. I can work with that.
You can just open it up.
Oh, look at that. That
Bloody
looks
hell.
a trick, actually.
There you go. Look.
There you go.
Anyway,
amazing.
Sorry, it's just the GoPro mount guy just replied.
I was gonna say
you've knocked him 50p off.
Oh, yeah. No, he's just sent me loads of. I better cover up his name, but he's just sent me loads of like smiley emojis because he's realised like how dumb he is. Like, clip on sticker, unclip. Yes, and he's now understood. So there we go.
Hey Ollie, I wanted to share this with you actually. So people have been sending shit for us to like talk about and discuss, right? So this guy reached out through Instagram direct message because he wanted to send basically same as what you've just done, Deeks, like a ridiculous message he got through Pink Bike. So this dude who messaged called Leo, he's selling a Mondraker June XR 2017 model, and he got this message, and it's pretty good, to be fair. And it reads, "Hi mate, I know it's a bit out there, however I was wondering if you'd like to swap for my mountain bike worth £500, a compound bow, 3 air pistols and an airsoft Glock pistol, as well as some home gym equipment, a dip station, pull-up bar and an ab sit-up bench. Can also give you £70 cash on arrival and £270 transfer on the 27th when I get paid. I know it's kind of canny, but I thought it might be worth a shot. I'm desperate for a downhill bike."
Dude, that's just a list of stuff.
Everything that at the kitchen sink, man. Dip station, pull-up bar, ab bench.
That sounded like the Deakinator's online store.
It did. That's what I was wondering. I was like,
we got,
is this you or not?
We got a clock.
Mate, I wish I could get rid of a load of stuff to get one in return. That would be the dream right now.
Yeah.
As you get older, you just realise that you don't want this clutter anymore, and you're like, oh my god, what have I got here?
I used to hold much more like sentimental value to parts and stuff. Like I'd be like, oh, I've had those cranks for ages. Me and those cranks did all these races. Oh, I don't want to get rid of them because I did this on these cranks. Or
exactly.
Now I'm just like, fucking melt it all.
I guess that's a good thing about like racing. You get a number board, and it doesn't really take that much space.
Yeah,
true.
Obviously, loads of trophies as well.
Are you selling them as well? Number boards, signed.
Number boards. That is it. That is it. The dream. I just want a little room like Ollie's. That's so sick.
Yeah.
You will soon, won't you?
I will. Yeah, that's undergoing now.
Do you know the trophies though? Imagine when Deeks has a kid. And he's showing his kid, like, and he has the trophies room. Deeks is
the Donhead downhill from 2001 will go down. For a piss take, I did actually want to try and put myself in my bedroom where there is loads of trophies.
That would have been so good.
There's so much stuff in that room right now. It's just embarrassing. So you think I haven't lived at mum and dad's for God knows how long? I've come
like
and
good
you're
2 weeks.
Oh my God, you know what I mean? So
wow. So how's lockdown treating you, Deeks? What have you been up to other than selling loads of utter shit?
Honestly, like I've been pretty good because I'm not organised, so I've actually got so much to get on with. As I said, because the other half is a nurse, I've come away from our house and come back to mum and dad's, and it's just made me realise how much stuff I need to get on with. It's honestly a bit of a joke. Like most people are sat there twiddling their thumbs, but I just thought here, if I go in proper lockdown, I can get on my bike from the garage or whatever straight onto the hills. If I was back at our place, it's right in the middle of the town, and it'd just be a bit of a nightmare. So mate, there's so much to do. And pluggy, there's a YouTube video dropping this week where I bought a 25 quid trials bike.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, so there we go. And anyone can do that. Just go on Facebook Marketplace. Obviously, buy all my old shit, but also you can buy.
What one have you got?
What is it? An Onza T-Rex or something. I don't know. An Onza.
Nice.
Amazing. Yeah. You should link up with Ali C or someone like that, because Ali loves stuff. What? Yeah. Mate, get him to do some online tutorials and YouTube it. That'd be awesome.
I mean, Ali can ride, dude. Like, I've done one hop on the back garden. That's it, done. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
You're not bad. No, you're not.
Well, you see. Watch the video probably whenever it's coming out, and you see the full build.
I can't get over the name, the T-Rex name. Is that
maybe
because
it isn't a T-Rex? I don't. An Onza.
I reckon it is because they're always on the back wheel.
One of them silly little. You know that noise? I've realised why they all make that noise now. Obviously, everyone's got those Magora brakes. This thing's got some shitty V brakes, and then I think about 3 people go, "Oh, make sure you put Coke on the rims." That is exactly why they make those.
That's why, is it?
It's so sick, like Coke or tar or whatever. But anyway, there we go. Boring.
No, it's good. It's interesting, man. It's good. It's good you're using your time wisely. To be honest. So we've been doing.
To see you on a trials bike.
No, it's not a pretty sight.
I bet you get real bad swamp ass on a trials bike.
Such a rampaging thing, isn't it? Oh, swamp ass.
Just so hot and bothered.
Oh, brilliant. Good.
Sorry, Davey, I interrupted you. You were about to say something.
No, I wanted Ben's 3 things. So me and Ollie, every week we've done like 3 things to watch or listen to keep people entertained through lockdown, man. So have you got 3 things you've been watching or doing?
Well, I'd say the only thing I've been watching is Facebook Market.
Dude, you joke, but it's a good tip. I've been checking it out, and you click on local, and it's just bollock stuff, isn't it? It's so much cheap shit. It's good.
If you're honestly really that bored, which by the looks of it, quite a lot of people are, go on Facebook Marketplace, have like a 3-mile radius, and set yourself a challenge of just making some absolute hideous thing for like 20 quid, right?
Good idea.
It's a good idea. It is. It's basically like scrap heap challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, and see what you come up with, and then at the end of it, you're not really going to lose that much money. You learn a lot from it. You can mess it up. It's not the end of the world, and then you go and shred it, and it's the best thing ever.
The pandemic bike.
Yeah, done.
It's good.
Good idea.
So how are you navigating not seeing people though? If you're going to go and buy something how's that?
On your weekly shop. So you go to the weekly shop and
sort
of like leave something at your van as you go and leave cash in the middle of the car park. It's sort of like, or pay on one, you know. So, you know, there's 2 meters that we're talking next level. We're giving each other 10 meters. So it's not, and then you've got to turn up with the free garage gloves that you get when you fill your car. You turn up with those. you wear your buff or something like that.
Yeah.
And
you give him the GoPro mount, and then
Are you actually have you got a bit germy from this? Are you a bit germophobic from this?
Yeah, mate.
Are you actually? Yeah.
The hands, because my other half's a nurse. Honestly, dude, wash your hands. And it's true, it will stop you from having this virus to some degree, but it's like, God, your hands just get absolutely mullered where they're just so dry and got loads of alcohol gel and stuff.
Mine are fine.
Yeah, I wonder why that. Am I missing like do I need some earphones for this? What's the techers for the earphones?
Well, you won't have to. You see this little thing here? The microphone, dog. The microphone.
Yeah. If you have some, it would be nice, to be honest. If you do have them, it'd be great. But if not, don't worry.
Yeah, sorry. No.
You sold them, didn't you?
Yeah, I got carried away.
£2 on Marketplace.
No. All right, so Marketplace, that's a fantastic tip, Deeks. Honestly, that is actually a good one.
No, genuinely, honestly, it's sick, dude.
Yeah.
I just thought, for a lot of YouTubers, they're really struggling for making content. As we've always discussed, same as always, I don't go out making content. It just so happens if we ride, we make content. I'm not going to be, I've got to do this and do a scrappy bike. But this one came about on Facebook Marketplace, just popped up. I was like, dream, let's just make a crappy trials bike.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a bit of fun. So, other things, exercise. Exercise is a big one. I've just I've actually been looking at what's his name, Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury does a morning workout. It's not all you fitness fanatics. It's certainly not like a massive workout, but it just means because it's an Instagram live, you actually have to get out of your bed and get onto it. Because I think at times like this, it's all too easy just to lie in your bed and not really do much.
Dude. Can you do the Deakinator workout? I'd do it.
Definitely not.
Please, can you?
Oh, yeah, that would be good, to be fair.
Mate, I'd love that. I'd set an alarm for that.
No, definitely not.
No, do it like the Deakinator Raw Marine workout.
No, it's too cringe. It'd be too...
Yeah, that's exactly why. I think that'd be bloody brilliant.
I mean, it's bad enough shouting oi oi into a GoPro. But to be that guy doing press ups on the camera, 6 press up in, sorry.
The oi pandemic workout. I'll be up for it.
Yeah. But I think this is the time, in all honesty, it's the time where people need to just have a goal in mind, because as we said before, it's all too easy to just sit on your ass and go, I better do this, better do that. Whether or not it means doing a daily exercise, going, the reality is, let's say everyone was at work. How many times have you gone to work going, I wish I was at home just to have time to sort stuff out? And now you've been given time to sort stuff out, and then everyone's moaning about it. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not like we can go on our bikes and ride the normal trails or drive up to the Olly or whatever and ride the trails. But it's we've just got to make the most of the cards you've been dealt right now.
Yeah.
Mate, totally.
And this is gonna sorry to dwell, and I know violins will come out. I knew this would be it. At the end of the day, we're not in a fucking war zone getting blown up. You can sit on your sofa, you can watch TV, you can order anything at a click of a button. You're not sat in some horrible forward operation base getting blown up, getting mortared, getting shot at, and just having to wait around for 6 months. You're in the luxury of your own house. You can still go for a walk and do exercise.
It's true, man. It's true.
But that's the way I look at it. When people are I'm bored, it's all right, well, if you're really that bored, what could you be getting on with that's going to benefit you later in life? You can do, if you're really that well, you could think about online courses that you could go and study. You could do this, or you could just clear out some shit and sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
It's certainly given you some perspective, hasn't it? Your experience with the military has given you some perspective.
Do you think you do have a different take on it than other people because you've been in those gnarly places?
Yeah, dude.
And like you said, dude, we're literally asked to stay at home. It couldn't be any easier.
That's the bit. I hate being this guy, but it's at the end of the day, you look at people now. They're like, "Oh, I've got nothing to do." dude, you can sit on your sofa, you can watch TV, you can go out for your exercise, you can speak with all your mates like what we're doing now. You can see your mates. All you can't do is ride with your mates. Now, you know, I'm the same. Like, I'd love to go out riding with Ollie right now, but I know I can't. But this isn't like a permanent thing, or hopefully.
No, it's all temporary, exactly. It's all fucking temporary.
Like, use this time right now to benefit yourself later on down the line. If I can think about taking loads of crap out of the house, that's one less job that I'm not going to have to do. It's definitely a job that I have to do anyway.
I think as well, like, people feel sorry for themselves so easy nowadays.
Massively.
You know, like, you feel so sad for yourself that, oh, I'm in my warm house and I can't go and do all my thingy things. And it's like, it's not really that bad, is it?
No, dude. Look at the weather. Imagine this in the middle of November, December. It's pissing down. It's 2 degrees. Everyone will be having something to moan about now. Yeah. You know, I appreciate not everyone's got a garden, but you can still go out for your walk to some degree.
Well, dude, just imagine the contrast with what we're up to and someone who's looking after dying people in one of those set-up wards. You know, got people in ventilators. Like, do that then. If you're so bored, do that.
Yeah, because you can do it. Well, maybe not to that extent, but you can volunteer. The NHS want volunteers, so go do that. There's always something you can do. Yeah, I agree. We've become so fucking soft. It's almost sad, isn't it? But, you know.
It's a bit, yeah.
It is. So, anyway. I'm the same though, Deeks. I've been like, for me, I've really struggled, I've just made sure that I'm like super scheduled with everything. My whole day is just like on point. So I know that I'm not going to fall into a trap of like, start watching Netflix or getting up late. It's like every day is the same. Up at 6, you know, and then it's 2-hour slots all day. So it goes 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12. Everything's regimented.
Ollie is dying.
I know.
I've got a new development.
Go on. You found
I have downloaded Strava.
Oh.
Have you ever had Strava, either you boys?
Yeah. I don't use it for riding though. I only use it if I run.
I've never had Strava before, so I've started using it for. I've got like I think it's a 14-mile loop from my house, and it's really bad. This Strava makes me manic, dude. Because then you have to beat it every time.
That is what ruins it all.
Gamification of riding.
Being ruined as we speak.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well...
Do you know, I've lost 4 kilos. I'm wasting away, dude.
Wow, pandemic fitness has got you bad there, man.
Yeah, just chasing the ghost.
That's cool.
Just riding the whole time like, oh, he's just ahead. That yesterday's fucking prick of a bloke. It's me I'm talking to, and it's me I'm talking about. Oh, he's just up ahead. If I can just sprint this hill. No, it's interesting though. I've never got into Strava. I'm not really that into it, but
what made you get it?
You see how people get obsessed with it. Brendan made me get it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because he's been doing it. He wanted to compare my rides. I think he's getting worried that I'm doing more riding than him.
Oh, really? He just wants to keep a check on you.
Well, exactly. Normally we ride together the whole time, so he's just checking that we're sort of doing approximately the right amount.
He's too pro at badminton these days, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's into his badminton, yeah. Big time.
I already seen in the garden.
Yeah.
Are those trails in his garden? They look awesome.
Yeah,
wow.
Cool, huh?
Yeah. I haven't watched the vlog in the garden yet, but I've seen that the trails are in the garden. Killing it.
Do you know what? He's actually doing quite a bit. Are you impressed, Deeks?
With what?
He's done quite a lot of work.
Oh, with the jumps?
Yeah, without he doesn't have any people helping him. He is actually doing it.
Yeah.
Alan is there.
But what else is he going to do? He's like, him and Hannah, they love each other to bits, but after however long, it's just like that, isn't it? He needs to go and do something.
Yeah, too right, yeah.
Like,
hey, Ollie.
Are you impressed with his vlogs? That's because I get a phone call every 2 minutes. Go, how do I do this? How do I do that? So, yeah.
Brilliant.
Hey, Ollie, what's the status with Bernard's lockdown thing that he had someone staying with him, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
She's still there, dude.
Is she?
Locked down, yeah.
She's not moving. Oh man, I was wondering that the other day.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I wonder what the status of that is. Is she still around or wow?
Do you know what? We should get him on.
We should.
We could
and
get
her.
him on next episode.
And her.
That'd be quite good.
Yeah.
And her, yeah.
Yeah. We should do
Let's
that
do
for
that,
sure.
yeah.
All right, BK on the next one. That's funny.
So talking of partners, what's your fiance's take on all of it then? Is she having a hard time? Is she actually frontline?
You know, I'm not allowed to go into too much detail, but she's a Macmillan nurse, and they've obviously been overwhelmed with all this shit going on, and she's now had to go to frontline stuff. So she wears a mask, she wears this, she wears that, and it gives you a new perspective because, you know, as I said before, when people are saying like keep your distance, stay at home, you realise as to why we need to do this. She like as the NHS, they are struggling not struggling, that's the wrong word, but you know, they're seeing what we all don't see. We see stats in the news about how many deaths there are, how many this, that, and the other. But to us, it's just a figure on a TV. When you see the reality and the severity, you're like, yeah, it's pretty mad. And I think that's the hardest thing right now because no one knows how long this is going to go on for. Us lot as riders, you know, all we think about is going to ride our bike. But actually, for the sake of writing off this year as such, it means that we can go back riding next year and all be all good. If we just carry on going, oh, do you know what? Going to ride with my mate won't really hurt. But, you know, for all we know, like I've looked just on like Instagram or Facebook or whatever, you look at some people that we all know and they've actually had the virus, but they haven't shown real bad signs. They've had like a headache or whatever. And the problem is they might not show signs. They then go and see their mate. They go and, you know, see whoever, and then straight away we're in this whole problem again. And that's the reality with this horrible thing. Obviously, I wouldn't know any of this if it wasn't for Ness telling me. So it just opens up my eyes because I have her at the end of her shift just literally broken down. So probably for the mum and dad's really, because I think all she wants to do when she gets home is just go to sleep.
Wow. Like you say, it does definitely when you hear about people that are having first-hand experiences, it definitely changes it a little bit, doesn't it? Because it, like you said, it's easy just to look at screens, and I think Ollie and I have maybe been a little bit guilty of not making fun of it, but definitely making light of the whole situation. But it is serious. But there's a lot of positives out there too, right? Sure, there's got to be.
Yeah, for sure.
So. Yeah, I think everyone's. I feel like everyone's aware now, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I say that, but I still on bike rides, I still see people out riding together, and I think you motherfuckers don't live together. Yeah. You know, you still see them out, don't you?
When you think how lucky we were, basically in Madeira when it was just about kicking off, weren't we?
Yeah.
You think we didn't really think too much of it, and then you got people like Ant Middleton going on social media saying, "Don't be scared of this virus, just carry on as you were. It's only the old that have got to be, you know, vigilant about it." And then you look at the state we're in now, the fact that our Prime Minister got it, you know, it's sort of, I think then it's just opened everyone's eyes up now and gone, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the thing. And yeah, you can't really be too careful because you personally don't know how your body's going to take it. You know, you're fit and well. I mean, you look at the news, you see someone who's fit and well with no underlying issues, and then they've been struck down with it. You really can't tell.
Did you train for anything like this when you were in the military?
No, not well. We got given something. Who's that?
I hope he comes back in a hazmat.
No, it's going to be a condom.
Holy shit!
I went into Ness's like that the other day, and my God, she literally lost her shit. Before lockdown.
So that's what you got given.
There we go.
But you didn't train, not train, but
no, not for
talk about biochemical stuff.
Chemical, just for like CS, just gases and stuff. So obviously you get some form of, you know, in basic training, you get like a week or 2 weeks sort of induction into what could happen and how you wear masks. Like one of them actually, we went into gas chambers, and they made you take your mask off, and you had to say your name and number. And oh my God, it was the most horrible experience ever because you're taking it off, you're watching other people laughing, knowing that you're next, and you literally say you're halfway through saying your first word, and it's just like your face is burning, and then we had one Welsh bloke actually. He took his mask off, and honestly, he carried on saying his name, and he's looking round like, it's not affecting me, boys. In his Welsh accent, it was so funny. Turn this off or something, but no, he just totally immune to it.
Wow,
that's funny.
Yeah.
I guess like there's talk of so you have to look at the countries that have had it for longer than us, I guess, and they have proper lockdowns enforced by military, don't they? So like we're still going out for rides that could still be taken away, and like I guess that's kind of a bit scary, isn't it? Cause...
I think that is what's scary, because you look at, we're all going, we locked down, but no, we're not. We are, but we're not.
We're flouncing around, aren't we?
Like, you can still go for a walk, you can still do this. You think the first weekend we got locked down, you saw it in the news of everyone getting on the tube to London still, and you think and the reason why I got sort of probably quite big feelings about this is I want to get on my bike as quickly as possible. The longer we wait around on all these idiots that are carrying on going out, meeting other people, it's just going to circulate, and the longer we're in this whole shitstorm, the quicker everyone just goes, everyone just chill out, sit down, give up work. I get why people are struggling with work and stuff, but the quicker everyone abides to everything, the quicker this virus disappears. That's my take on it.
Mate, too right.
Totally. What's your take on? Have you seen any riders riding maybe way harder than they should be on social media?
The thing is, you don't know how legit social media is, do you? You don't know.
I know.
Is that filmed beforehand? Like, I think the best for it was Sam Reynolds. It probably helps because of his accent. He's literally like, now is not time for riding the Nar or something like that. And just in his posh accent makes it so much better. But it's so true, because, what's the point in blowing yourself up when, you're just going to be an idiot, because you're going to go to the NHS hospital and they're just going to look you up and down and go, do you not think we've got enough on our plate?
Yeah.
It's very hard, isn't it, to not be like vigilante about it? Because I think that's a mistake. Like, I often think that I don't want to. I don't know. You don't want to start. You want to lead by example, not by like, you shouldn't be riding that quick, because it just kind of that sucks, doesn't it? And that's the start of something bad, I feel.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't know. It's just there's been a few people. I had a few messages like people saying you should talk about it on the thing. I was like, I don't know. We'll talk about it after.
What do they want to talk about?
Just people riding maybe like way harder than what they should be.
Yeah.
And like posting clips of it saying, filmed by my housemate, and it's like, it's not really the point. The point isn't that you're out with your housemate. The point is not to go get crazy and end up in hospital. That is the point.
Yeah. The point is that if you're posting, you're obviously posting for other people to see. Like, everyone has a responsibility. It doesn't matter if you've got if you've got 4 million followers, if you've got 3 followers, you're still posting something. You're putting something out there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Putting a message out there that you should ride like I do and fucking I don't know, send it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, yeah. I don't know.
Let's dislocate our fingers and go into the ward. Woo!
The reality is, like, you can come off, and it's all about self-pride, isn't it? Like, you wouldn't want to go to a hospital now with seeing what the staff are going through and being like, yeah, what were you doing? Well, actually, I just hit this jump I've never hit in my life before, and I've got a broken.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. Not at all.
I'm riding so slow on that note. I'm riding so lame right now.
Well, we can see now because you're on Strava, so we can keep an eye on you.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, that ride's different because it's like largely uphill and footpaths. Yeah, it's no trails. I've made a loop, so it doesn't involve any trails. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
It's basically like a hill climb, really.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm doing more riding than I've ever done at the minute. It's crazy.
Fiddling, yeah.
Just like out doing like these XC rides, as you call it.
Yeah.
I never ride like that really. That is not my thing at all. I like to just go out and just session stuff and play around. So going out and doing long pedals is a bit alien to me. But I'm enjoying it. I went out yesterday, did like a decent ride, less than an hour, obviously. But it was decent. For me, it was good.
Has it got to be less than an hour? I haven't heard that.
I don't
know. I think you're allowed up to an hour exercise a day.
Yeah, once a day.
Right, well, I'm fucking that up, aren't I?
Well, no, the thing is, it's all you've got to take it with a pinch of salt, because the reality is we're all like quite fit in our time, riding our bikes, doing this, that, and the other. But if you're if you're living in a high-story flat in London and you go out for your hour exercise, you're not going to be walking for a whole hour, are you? You end up just sitting around chatting to other people.
Yeah. Well, it's different if you're just out riding in the middle of nowhere. I think that's very different.
Yeah, and it's hard as well because they've got to make rules for everyone. So if you live in the middle of nowhere, what are the rules for? You're already living in the middle of nowhere and you can stay outside all day. What about if you've got a 4-acre garden? Are you only allowed to be in that for an hour?
Yeah, true.
It's all silly, isn't it?
Like
I don't feel bad for doing more than an hour.
No,
I'll openly admit it. I don't see anyone on the hour. I'm in the middle of the woods. I see a couple of sheep sometimes.
Fat birds pissing out of cars.
I think that's the thing, though. We've got to remember, like, we're all sort of country bumpkins to some degree. But if you're in the middle of a proper tower block in London, that's where, if you're the government, you don't go, well, actually, rules are different for you guys, and then rules are different for you guys, because it'd just be uproar. It's like, at the end of the day, they're doing it to protect everyone, and you just use it as you will.
Yeah. And that's where the rules tend to be super way more important in areas like that, built up areas, because it spreads so mental quick.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you look at the first weekend, you looked at everyone like going to Snowdon for a walk and stuff.
Yeah. When it was Mother's Day, it was crazy.
Absolutely, and that's the thing why they've obviously had to like clamp it down, because people are just thinking it's like a public holiday. So straight away, you've got all these people who are like, oh, I'm safe, and then you've got everyone coming to these hot spots, and then
right, if there was a lockdown enforced by the military, let's say the army are called in, and we're not allowed to leave, we're not allowed to do exercise anymore, that privilege is gone, would you exercise but using all of your marine training in the cover of darkness, go for rides? Would you?
Why do you think I've come back to mum and dad's, mate?
Would you? With helicopters going out and you do press-ups.
I'd be having my night vision goggles on, smuggling my way out.
Weird.
Like, you look at Spain. I don't know if you saw there was that bloke in that swimming pool or woman in that swimming pool. Mate, they literally grabbed her out, rugby tackled her to the ground, and then arrested her.
Really?
It's nuts. And you think that's my biggest worry with this country is we're fine at the moment, but if you look at, obviously, do a bit of filming with Brennan and the Scott team, we're all in a WhatsApp group. All the Scott team, if they go outside their front door, I think it's €1,500 to €3,000 fine.
You know what though, Deeks? We were just talking to Needles before, and he was saying, well, the same thing in South Africa. He's a little bit lucky because he lives in some sort of like compound or like gated community or something. But in South Africa, it's the same. It's like if you're seen outdoors, they're shooting people with rubber bullets and shit over there. They're picking them off. Crazy. So we've got it, like we were saying when we first started chatting, we've got it here in the UK pretty good. We're all right. Just discipline equals freedom. Do your thing, and then we can go back riding. It's
for us, imagine if they said, right, that's it. I mean, I don't know how legit it is, but obviously Bruni doing his thing, doing his turbo trainers. Like, for someone of that level, he must be going absolutely stir crazy. He's just literally in his house on a turbo trainer.
Yeah.
I mean, like, at least we're moaning that we can't ride trails, but at least we can get on a bike and we can at least feel what a bike feels like and just do like a big cross-country loop.
Yeah. True.
I mean,
so lucky.
We're wrong. It's not something we choose to do at the best of times, but it's the fact that we've got that option.
Yeah. True. Has there been any talk of Rampage already between you guys?
Well, he's struggling, isn't he, old Alan Sugar?
Is he? Alan Sugar.
We had this little conversation literally the other day because depending on what they do with the World Cup series, You know, is it going to go ahead? Is it like, can they really do a World Cup season with 2 rounds in it, 3 rounds in it? So it's like, from Bren's point of view, I don't know Olly's views, but I'd love to go back to Rampage. After seeing that video, I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And then we get there, we'll all be moaning about it again. The whole reason I miss it is nothing to do with the event. It's honestly just us 3 on the hill all day, just chewing the fat, doing like a little road trip after, like as a whole holiday. It's not an ideal holiday, but all you remember is
holiday.
The worst holiday ever.
It's a nice holiday to some degree. Let's chuck himself off these horrible things. That's my problem.
So the ideal scenario was that we were all going to go back, but for separate reasons, and enjoy it. So like me and Deeks were hoping that we could go back and do like a show for Red Bull.
Yeah.
On the build up to the event.
Right.
And Bren was going to do something for GoPro or something, so we wouldn't actually have to do, because the whole event is quite a lot in it. Let's be honest.
It is a little.
Yeah.
So
it'll be interesting though to see what will happen, like with the World Cup and stuff. You know,
everything. Yeah,
it could all come down to Red Bull Rampage, like the only thing we can watch all year. It'd be insane, or maybe like Crankworks even. You know, because Innsbruck Crankworks isn't till September, I don't think. So there's a chance, I guess, that's going to be on, and then Whistler's right after that in August. So fuck knows. Strange times.
When you look at like a World Cup, it's not just one rider, is it? It's every rider has their mechanic at that level, and then then you've got a team manager, then you've got someone else, and then obviously that doesn't even take into consideration like all the fans and then the support trucks of various sorts. Like that's a lot of people homing in on one area.
Yeah, all from different areas of the world.
Have you seen they've been trying to start some sports with no crowds?
Oh, it's so cringe.
Trying to,
they did WrestleMania with no crowd.
Oh, the WrestleMania one is the funniest shit, dude. You can hear them all like breathing like. It's so good. I love watching that stuff. Yeah, but imagine like I think the UFC are going to do a round with no people.
I thought they did, didn't they?
No,
have they already?
They've cancelled it. There was going to be one this weekend on the 18th, and they've canned it because speaking of Alan Sugar, like Dana White was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it anyway," and they were like, and the government I think stepped in and were like, "Dude, you can't." But the reason for that though, because I was listening to something about it, is he only gets his like $750 million if they do X amount of events throughout the year.
Yeah.
And right now they've hardly done anything. So he's just like
Disney or
Disney or whoever bought it. So he's like trying to get his money.
I heard he's buying an island so he can do it on his island.
Yeah, I heard that too. It's private island, like it's just nuts, isn't it? And
who's the richest guy in mountain biking? He should buy an island. Fabio Widmer should just buy an island and then they can hold the World Cup on it.
Yeah. Should do. That'd be sick. Yeah, maybe.
That'd be good. Do Crankworks, do the whole lot there.
Yeah. You could just get like a cheap one somewhere. Where do you think you can get the cheapest island? Like, I don't know, just off the British coast or something.
Yeah, probably somewhere near Bognor Regis. Over Deeks' way, yeah. There's an island near Bognor Regis.
There'll be something.
Bognor Regis, mate. I'll tell you that now.
The old Bognor World Cup.
What the cheapest island you could get it would be?
I don't know. I can't see it being crazy money, to be fair. Don't know why. I just can't. Just for a little small bit of land. Have you got the internet there?
Yeah, right. Let's do it. Let's search.
Let's find out.
For sale.
While we're here, Deeks, we've had a little bet. So it's basically based on how many episodes of these we've done. So this is episode 5.
Yeah.
We're doing one every week. We're in lockdown. So how many episodes do you think we'll get to before we can finally stop doing this shit? And are you going to come to the party? Yeah.
What are we in now? April.
Yeah.
Mid-April, so... Dude, I honestly think we're in lockdown for another 2 months.
Do you
think?
Yeah. So that'll take us to 8, 9, 10, 12. Like episode, like 13 episodes, something like that.
Well, let's say 12. We can't have 13.
All right, we'll go for 12.
Yeah,
Deeks.
I just think that if you think of the government, like I don't know how much you two have been looking at the news and stuff, but you follow all the trend lines, and yes, some countries are sort of getting to a bit of a flat line now, but that's the flat line. They've still got to think about bringing it down.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that once again, if you go, I'll tell you what, we're flatline, let's let everyone out again, then all we do is come down maybe a bit and then it just rockets again.
Yeah. Trump's on about opening some of the states back up, right? He's like New York and stuff like that. He's on about just saying, it's
a hard one, isn't it? Because you look at the position we're all in, it's hard. But if we think financially in 2 months, all the small businesses, like they're going to, I know that they're getting this payout, but who's going to pay this payout? Like, the government are paying this, that, and the other. Well, unfortunately, we're going to be paying this over the next God knows how many years, aren't we?
Nothing's free, is it? That's my worry as well, actually. It's like, all right, as a small business, you get a 10 grand grant, but they're going to want it back. Let's be honest. Yeah. It's not free money. It's at some point.
It's a terrible situation to be in as a leader, isn't it? Because obviously there's a cost regardless. However you do it, there's like a huge, even a cost in life to the economic crisis that follows. It's like, sucks, man. I wouldn't know. They must have calculated what's best. They must have.
Yeah.
Or tried to, at least.
Strange.
Isn't it?
Strange times. So how much is this island that we've got to try and raise money for?
We got some serious islands for sale over here. A lot of them are price on arrangement.
Oh.
I think that's what it stands for, price upon request or whatever. Oh. But we got some in Greece. I found one for 16 million in Greece that looks quite promising.
UCI can afford it.
Sorry, that's not 16 million. It's 44 million.
Oh.
But it's got a bit of gradient. And I can picture where you'd have the slope style, some quite nice beaches. I'm currently on privateislandsonline.com.
A frequently visited website in your house.
It's one of my favourites, But it's insane what you can buy, honestly.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Like, some of them have properties, some of them are just like, some of them look crap. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Right, there's one in Belize in Central America for 12 million. Bit of a bargain.
That's not bad. Again, UCI can step in with that, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, wow. There's one in New Zealand that looks really promising.
Go on.
It's called Pepin Island.
Oh, the Pepin World Cup.
And it's Pepin World Cup, and there's like areas of woodland. It looks amazing. It's $11,467,068. Who put the $68?
I'm sure you can haggle that down.
Wow, that is cool though.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Oh well, it's not.
Hey, imagine, and then you could like lease it out to Dana White and stuff.
Yeah. It's got 1,300 acres. That Pepin Island one.
It's decent.
I tell you what, this might be number 2 on my list of tips of things that you can get on with when you're in this pandemic and not knowing what to do. It is go on privateislandsonline.com. And just imagine the wonderland you could build on some of these islands. They're unreal.
It's like playing Sims, but...
Honestly, I'm going to be bad conversation for the rest of this podcast because I'm just looking at these islands, imagining. I'll take it off. But...
That's funny. I don't know.
Deeks, what's your next tip? So you've done one, Facebook Marketplace. You've done 2, exercise.
Number 2, exercise, big one. Number 3, just learn a skill that you've never even thought of.
Nice.
So mine is cooking.
Is it?
Mate, it's shocking. I just
Why? What do you not cook?
Well, I do, but I'm just so basic. You see old Gordon Ramsay do his thing. I'm just like too much time and effort. But once again, now you got time. It's like, well, you can learn something.
Please do a cookery vlog. Please do a cookery vlog.
Yeah. This is my beans on toast, and this is how you start the day.
I don't mind that. I'll watch it.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
Yeah, I'll be.
What's your favourite thing to cook so far? In fact, what's your favourite meal, and what have you cooked so far?
Well, it's not even anything.
Oh god, it is beans on toast, isn't it?
You put me on the spot. I haven't cooked fuck all yet.
That's a good one, though. That's a good one.
Yeah, well, just out there for other people to maybe take on as an idea.
Are you gonna cook something?
I'm gonna cook something, mate. Some sort of.
I got a challenge for you, Deeks. I love tacos, and I love making tacos. I love history of tacos. I'm a bit of a taco.
Taconnoisseur.
Fucking hell, dude. That's brilliant. Taconnoisseur. Very good. I was thinking taco pervert, but it wouldn't have worked. So yeah, get some tacos done, man, and send some photos over. Let's see what you can do.
Brilliant. Google image right up then.
The most perfect taco.
Yeah, no, I'd say Facebook Market. There's other obviously web, eBay, whatever. But clearing your shit, I think that's the biggest thing I've learned from this thing is you've got time to do all those little annoying jobs that you've carried on putting off. One for me was just get rid of stuff that's obviously at my parents' house that I've just left over the years, and it's just going through all these boxes. And the flip side of that, you find all these gems that you never knew you had. So it's like, oh my God, I've got this, I've got that, and then proceed to put it on Facebook Marketplace anyway. But,
I think it's good point. Clear space, clear mind.
Yeah.
Then all the jobs ticked off that you wish you got done.
If you come out of this thing and your house is still dirty and you haven't done these things, you're one lazy person. Yeah.
Shit.
That's why I'm very mindful of not falling into that trap of just chilling all the time. It's just not healthy.
It's what you said earlier. It's like everyone says it, but it's about a routine.
Yeah, definitely.
You've got like something in place, and you go at the start of the day, right? That's what I want to do today. So like, obviously, loads of different ways, but I just think you want to try and do your exercise in the morning because that's going to set you up nicely for the rest of the day. So do that Tyson Fury workout or whatever. Then I'm getting on with all the jobs in the house. Have a set lunchtime. Carry on, and then give myself a cut-off time. If I finish that time, then I'm going to go out on the bike for 58 minutes or whatever, and then that's it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's important. It's very important.
You watch crap on TV all day, isn't it? And then that's it. Then before you know it, especially this weather that we've got. Not necessarily tidying up your house, but even just going outside and like doing a bit of gardening if you're lucky that you've got a garden, or I don't know, just doing something of use rather than just sitting around, just going on Facebook and moaning to everyone about how crap the day is.
Yeah. A few people have done some really nice things locally. So we've got like a field where I walk the dog up the hill, and someone has spent the time to litter pick the whole thing. And I was like, how nice is that?
Yeah.
Someone's actually had the time, whereas they probably wouldn't before, to just litter pick a field. And I'm like, I'm going to start doing that. So I'm going to start doing that. Just go litter picking one night or one day. Why not? Something to do, innit? And it's kind of helpful rather than a hindrance.
Yeah, so, too right.
Yeah, litter picking. Because you can still get a skip as well, can't you, Ollie? Remember?
You can still get skips, dude.
Still get a skip.
I actually don't know if you can anymore, because I saw a thing on the news about fly tipping going up.
Oh, right.
So you might have your litter picking cut out, dog.
It might get bad,
You're going to be litter picking fridges, mattresses. Do you know what my challenge is for myself?
Yeah.
And I want to learn, because I feel like Deeks, I feel like you probably, I don't know about you, Davey, whether you're into the same era of like MBUK and mountain biking stuff. I want to learn Switzerland squeakers, which is...
Oh, you mean with your front wheel? Yeah. Okay. That's the learn, is it?
Yeah, like, where you scuff your foot on the front wheel and go backwards. I can show you some of my attempts if you want.
You've recorded them?
No, they're on my phone, which is you.
Okay. So
that's a bit annoying. I don't know how to do that. But...
Switzerland Squeaker Challenge.
Yeah, I've been going every evening to a flat spot next to my house, and my girlfriend's been filming me, and I've just... Honestly, my shins are fucked. I've got cuts all up my shins, and I've been taking it over the bars over and over and over again repeatedly. But I'm getting there now.
That's cool. It's good. That's a good challenge. Because to be honest, some of these challenges were really starting to piss me off.
Yeah, I've got 4 scuffs now. 4. So that's 4.
Okay.
Never ending with the challenges.
It is. There's some bad ones.
Tough, isn't it?
Well, it's mainly the social media stuff that's like, share this for that. It's like, fuck off. Like, go outside and do something. Put your phone down.
And do splits and squeakers, man.
Exactly.
I would pay good money to watch The Deakinator. Dude, no. If you set up, right? I've got a good idea, Deeks. If you set up
face all the time, I've got a good idea.
Dude, a pay-per-view.
Your head right here.
No, a pay-per-view of Deeks trying to do Switzerland squeakers for an hour, and you have to do it for an hour, and it's just live camera of you in the garden, just over the bars.
What would you pay? You said pay-per-view. How much? What are we talking?
No, but I'm not even joking. I think I would pay £5 for that.
Wow.
Well,
there you go.
You'll be the only guy stupid enough.
We'll set it up. We'll see. Set it up. How do you set up a YouTube pay-per-view?
Well, no. If we all knew that, I'd have been straight on it for Rampage 5.
You would have as well.
Hey, right. Guys, what do you want to tea? Right, no stress. Cam's in. I know you're about to drop him, mate, but figures there, mate.
Right, how to set up a YouTube pay-per-view?
Can you do it? Can you? Oh, you must be able to because Logan Paul did it, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nuts, isn't it?
God, this podcast could be pay-per-view on YouTube.
Yeah, it could be. So
it won't ever be.
I think
how do you reckon, like, Pilg's coping at the moment? He's probably struggling real hard for just thinking of ideas, isn't he?
Not as hard as GMBN. Fucking hell.
In a house with his filmer.
I guess, yeah.
You know, so it's like, it's not too bad, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, it's always got to be hard, though, to come up with ideas like that the whole time.
Especially for him, when he's like, right, we need to do however many videos a week. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
Some people are having it rough, mate.
What about the snake? Have you any news on the snake or what?
Dude, no news.
No.
We've got absolutely no news, no progress. Also, I noticed we didn't get one tip. Everyone seems to like to laugh at me, but no one's given me any tips on how to get it back. What I'm meant to do.
Whistle. There it is. Imagine if it just came out now.
Nothing, dude. It's annoying. It's annoying. I always think the cat's going to find it. Sometimes I see the cat, and the cat's just sort of sat there looking a bit distant, and I think, God, do you know where he is? Are you looking at him now? What are you?
Me?
No, the cat.
Oh, sorry. Do you think they've got a thing going on, like a thing?
Yeah, well, I just imagine
protecting each other.
She knows where it is. I don't know. Hopefully one day I'll find it. What
do you think of the t-shirt design? You in?
I mean, I think you've got to be a pretty weird person to buy it. But...
Yeah, I think so too.
Deeks, talking to t-shirts, I was actually thinking of setting up a store, and I was thinking about maybe releasing a Roll It t-shirt.
100% do it.
Would you let me?
Yeah, just a small commission per sale.
Just a little bit of bumps.
Well,
some bumps and burner.
Someone messaged me the other day, this little kid, to say he's made the stickers already. Mate, they're all rocking them. So you may as well hurry up and get it sorted, yeah. 3 people messaged me, like in a little group, in a little gang, they've all made these stickers and they're all rocking them on their bikes.
What, from that Roll It logo that I made?
Yeah. I have no idea how they... yeah.
Yeah, you should do the Roll It thing, dude, for sure. And the other ones you showed me too, you should do those.
Mate, you need to get on it quick, I think.
Alright, I'll get on it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'll do that. But we need enough positive response for the Roll It merchandise. The thing is, we left it too late now, haven't we? Don't you reckon?
I don't think so. I think you're good. This is the time, man, to do stuff like that. People are sat here
that's true.
It's beautiful weather. They want a new t-shirt or a hoodie.
You got anything that you're launching yet? Can you talk about yet?
Well, in short, there's hopefully a new Oi range of race tops.
There's not. Is this an exclusive, dog?
To be honest, I can't say too much other than the fact that I owe that gentleman quite a lot for it. He came up with it.
Me? Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. But
this is the exclusive news from the show. This is going to be the title news.
Yeah. Oi.
This has come about is basically I'm just too crap to get any kit sponsors, so I just thought, let's sort my own stuff out. So
if you're too crap, then you wouldn't have actually managed to tally up 17 kit sponsors in the last year.
Because there's a lot of well over people right now. Yeah, so the Oi range is.
Is it really?
No. You've got to do it seriously you've got to do like a serious launch.
It's a long waiting game because you don't know how long it's going to take or whatever. But when we were obviously days on the hill at Rampage, we were just chatting about various bits and bobs, and we thought, yeah, screw it, that'd be a good idea. But obviously, it's first bit on paper at the moment. There's a lot of messing around to do as yet.
Mate, I'm excited for you. It's going to be cool.
Awesome.
Something cool to do.
You're calling it Oi, yeah?
I don't know yet. Just seemed like a funny sort of thing to do. Yeah, we haven't really. Yeah, and it's not from a money point of view. It's just more the fact that the DMR Oi saddle on it it has taken off.
Yeah, and the socks were good, right?
The socks were good, but the problem with the socks was it was me posting them all and all that jazz. The fact that obviously DMR are doing all the groundwork with it is insane. So
yeah,
it's going to be very much the same as that, where we're just going to have a race top or whatever. And
do you know what, Deeks? You know your seat. We sent off the design. Thought the design looked cool. I'm quite used to like the actual product coming in and being a bit like, it's not as good as what I thought. And I was kind of expecting your seat to come in. I was going to be like, woo, we'll sell a few. It'll be all right. But when it turned up, I was like, that little fucker. This is actually going to do really well. This is actually a good seat. It's a really good product. It looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah. They're screaming out for the pink one, but we don't know when that's coming in. So we've sort of talked about it. We've released that it's coming out, but we don't know it's coming in because of the whole China thing. So
you've seen the screenshots of it.
Yeah.
So Deeks has got a new. We're just releasing endless exclusives, aren't we?
This is the place to do it, isn't it? We've had loads. We've had.
What about the Odub 4? Because that's still around, or
we still got stock of that, dude. We still got stock of that. It should last us another sort of decade, hopefully.
When 24-inch dirt jump come back, you'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're ready. So yeah, the Oi seat's coming out in what's it called? Miami camo.
Miami colour.
Nice. And that matches your downhill bike.
That matches the old DH'er. Purely because we needed a bit of colour. So, maybe this is a step, like the next step. We see how that goes and, go from there, I think.
Amazing. Killing the game. Who would have thought Oi would be a thing?
All from flipping some bus shelter from where I live, mate. Who would have thought it?
Is that where it started, really?
Couple of chavs, and it was just like oi all the time. And then it's spray painted on a bike. I have no idea where we went from there to that. No idea. Anyway,
it's spreading.
Go with it. Go with it. Brilliant. I think it's awesome.
Because of this virus, Dirt Masters in Germany is so good for like just the whole vibe and the laugh. Like all the Germans love a good oi.
Do you know Deeks is honestly the most famous person I've ever known when we go to Germany.
Really?
It's insane. You can't move anywhere.
It's good.
Wow.
It is unbelievable. He's like the Hoff over there, dude.
He's the Hoff.
Yeah. He is.
Like Jurgen Klinsmann.
Around, there's just people just diving around the place to have a bit of the oi.
That's classic.
It's incredible, yeah. He's flogging socks at the last one I went to. It's brilliant, wasn't it?
Right,
quite good that.
They're good socks then. I've still got a pair, mate, to be honest.
Good
have
luck.
you?
Yeah, still got a pair.
Couple of crisp packets on your feet these days. Yeah, they're more of like a two-wear thing, and then after that, they're probably as good for anything as they're not the best after that. But anyway, I did a bit of quality control and realised that the supplier wasn't the best. So, yeah, sorry for all the people that have gone.
It's like a formal apology.
Gandhi's flip-flops. Socks.
And actually, like, this was just the relations that we sort of had. Anyone who sent me a picture like, "Oh, Diggs, just to let you know, I've got a hole in my sock." I was like, "Oh, no stress, mate. What's your address?" I sent you some. I felt so bad for him. I'm like, "Oh, mate, I'm sorry." I can't do these things.
So it must kill you every time you're sending it out. You're losing like 40p.
There's not much money in stocks. I'll give you that. The thing is, if you're like if you're like geared up for it, you can't really make. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but certainly out of socks, you can't make killer money just being a one-man band. Like,
it's gonna. Yeah, it's true. Stans have done a good job though.
You know, people are like, "Oh, I bet you're killing it with the socks." Not really. I didn't make the socks for money. It was just more. I wanted to pay for myself, and they said no, minimum order is 1,000. Laughed down the phone with my credit card number, and then that's next. And honestly, dude, like 1,000 pair of socks, yeah, whatever. When 1,000 pair of socks land on your door, my fucking god, you're like, "Why have I gone and done this?"
Yeah. I love the idea of the crate turning up.
Mate, honestly,
shit.
Oi. Did you sell any to those lads in the bus shelter? Are they still there?
They're long gone now. I don't know where they're. I think they got moved on a few years ago. I think the bus shelter was made of wood. It had like quite a lot of woodworm. I think it's probably covered.
Wow.
But Deeks, actually, we didn't get to the bottom. What was your guess on how many episodes of this we're going to do?
12.
What are we on now?
12.
No, I'm going to go 14, mate. I hate it, and I don't want to be in this position, but
You're making notes there, Ollie. Go on, son.
Yeah, Deeks 14. What am I?
Sorry,
9.
14 in total, and we're on episode 5 now.
Yeah. We said we'd do one a week until we come out of lockdown, and then we'll have some sort of party or something.
And you know, like partial lockdown, is that? I mean, when we say lockdown, what is lockdown?
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
I think once we're allowed to go riding.
Yeah, true. Yeah, friends.
Riding with friends.
Yeah, riding with friends. As soon as it's said, like, right, you can go out and do your stuff.
Oh, dude, that's how much did it suck? I can't wait to ride with friends. I can't wait already.
I love how we're all in agreement with that. That is what riding is for us, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You can ride a trail, like even chilled or whatever, and even the basic trails around here. If I rode with a couple of mates, it would just be a game changer. But just being on your own, you're like, oh, I'm sort of bored now. If I'm honest.
I don't think of it as such a social, but it is such a social, isn't it? Think time.
How everything's so funny. Like, someone crashes, you all laugh. Someone does a big jump, you all like, oh my god. You know, if you break your bike, your mates, they're either laughing at you or helping you.
Yeah.
True.
It's insane, isn't it?
It is. But I reckon that's the thing. Once we're allowed to go do that, then done.
But at the same time, like, if we just, obviously Ollie knows it well because I ride there a lot. If we think of like Rogate Bike Park now is getting so busy. You go there at a weekend, I think there'd be stipulations when we are allowed to go riding. So like that, if you went there a weekend, I think they're probably pushing 200-300 people.
Really?
Like insane. Like the whole car park's flat out.
Where's that in relation to you guys? Rogate?
That's near Ollie, really.
Is it? Do you reckon we could do the lockdown party there?
Yeah. 5 minutes drive.
You're like, yeah. Yeah.
For sure. Done.
We could do that, right?
Yeah, we can make it public then. It's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that.
The problem you've got is if you imagine you've got 300 riders going there and there's one person with the virus or whatever, that's all it takes. And I think that's where, when we talk about lockdown, I think it would be like, right, okay, you're allowed to meet your friends, but only one other from another household or
I heard as well the nature of the virus is that it comes on real quick and then actually it tails off really slow. So you get better really slowly and you get bad really quick.
Right.
So that kind of also, if you zoom out, that actually also happens on a population. Like, it takes a lot longer
Yeah.
to kind of recover from it than it does to actually just get it.
Do you get a little nervous if you get a bit of a cough or anything?
You think?
Huh?
Like, as soon as you start overthinking stuff.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what I'm doing a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, knowing that I'm sure I'd be absolutely fine anyway. But
I'll be pissed off if I got it though, because I think you would actually have to just not go outside if you got it, wouldn't you?
Well, like
you
I said to you before, ages ago, like the game for me is don't get it. That is the game.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I've treated it, like as a game. Just keep as healthy as possible and don't get it.
Isn't it weird with other people? That's the weirdest thing I find. Like, you're treating everyone as though they full on got it. Like, if you walk downtown or whatever, and you see a few, obviously on your weekly shop or your hour exercise, like as you're walking past people, you're literally keeping like miles away.
It's so weird.
And then the other day, went for a little walk near where I live. Some bloke's coming the other way. The fucking prick decides to sneeze, literally as fair enough in his thing. I'm like, I couldn't help. I had to just lose it for that brief second. I'm just like, mental. And you think, if you took yourself out of the equation, like, yes, he's had a sneeze, he could have timed it better, but you're like, God, imagine that in normal times, some bloke's going Barney because I've just done a sneeze, But this sneeze right as I walk past. I was just like, I control myself, and then I couldn't help but just be like, do you fucking have any idea what's going on in the world right now? There's this poor 50, 60-year-old who is alive.
Is it that naked bloke?
And I'm literally like huffing and puffing going.
It weren't snot that dude on your face if it was him.
That way, can it or not?
Don't know. You don't want to find out, do you? They say handshaking's done as well. That people will not shake hands again, or very, very rarely. Which will be weird. Yeah, bowing to each other instead.
I tell you genuinely, what weird you are.
I'm bound to know.
Nah, yeah, you do. You got it.
You can knucks though, can't you? Or you can, I don't know. But handshaking apparently is done.
One, isn't it?
Elbow in, yeah.
Yeah.
But watch the documentary. This is your homework for tonight, or whoever's watching. Your homework for tonight is I don't know the name of it, so you're gonna have to sort of Google it.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, brilliant fact, Deeks. No, that's fantastic. Thanks,
so
mate.
Lucky. You're so lucky. And there's this documentary about how viruses spread, and it basically followed this family watching TV with a box of popcorn. And they just obviously all fluorescent that you could see with UV lights or whatever. And they basically put a bit on the sofa, and it turned out this bloke put his hand in it, obviously without realising. He's then gone into the popcorn. He's then rubbed his face, and then the kids put his hand in, rubbed his face. And you're like, holy shit, like, no wonder how quick it spread. And then they went from there onto the tube. And honestly, after seeing that, you would not want to go on a tube again. It's absolutely rife. It's disgusting. Like, you just realise how quickly it all just spreads on the tube or any.
It's mad to think, isn't it?
It is.
You think how many different hands and everything are touching the rails, and you think all it takes is a tiny little bit. Someone's put their hand on the rail, then the next bloke's put their hand on the rail, and then they, pick their nose or whatever, and that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's when we go back to the lockdown thing. I think that is it's horrible for businesses and all that, but I don't think as a country or a world, if we risk going, I tell you what, let's let everyone out for a weekend, see what happens. All it's going to do is just flare up, and hopefully I'm totally wrong, but I think seeing what I've seen and hearing what the other half says, I think that's the only problem we've got.
The second wave.
Yeah. Anyway, this seems quite a weird conversation to have on like a mountain bike channel, sort of.
No, it's fine.
We haven't talked about bikes much, have we?
We've
Not
got
really.
feet, but no bikes. Rampage,
True. Oh, well.
do you want to go back, Oz?
I really like the idea of going back, not as we. I really like the idea of going back, but not doing it like that. That's too much for me. That's been a lot of years doing it like that.
It's not shows, to be fair. Yeah.
Are they using the same location again? Do you know?
Don't know.
Yeah. Because I had Emil on the podcast yesterday, Emil Johansson, and he was like frothing for it again.
Wicked. Well,
he was
good.
absolutely frothing for it. So
nice.
Don't know. We'll see. Time will tell, won't it? It's crazy.
It's always been a mixed one for me. It's always been a mixed one because if I could just do it and none of my mates had to like dive off cliffs at the end of it, I'd be way more up for it because it's cool being in the desert and like Deke says, like the camaraderie and having a team effort. It's wicked, but the bit at the end is too wank for me. That is too shit. I've got to say that is too much, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if it was my really close mate you've been with all this time and whatever, if I could watch him throw himself off that 50-foot double and flip it.
It seems a bit pointless. It all seems a bit. If it's your mate, it all seems a bit like bit close to home. It's a bit like fucking.
When you see it on TV as well, it honestly words can't put into. It just can't show you perspective. You see it in real life, it's like it's ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and something about like even if it was small jumps, it's still just the amount of pressure is just too much. It's too horrible. Imagine it was like a fairly semi-okay line, like with a few slightly sketchy features. I'd still be so on edge for my mate. It'd still be horrible, but I don't know. Yeah. I'd love to go back though. Yeah, it's been some amazing times out there. How many years have you done Deeks?
4 or 5 now, I think. Sam twice, Yannick, Bren twice. Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
That all consecutive years as well.
I think the year Bren did his shin, that was the one year off.
Right.
Yeah. I just use it as a fitness camp. I can give a crap about the event. I'll just go there and lose a couple of stone, come back, done.
Stone.
It's like going out like Tyson Fury in his bad days, coming back like, oh, cool.
No, you're not losing weight when you're chucking those stones off the cliff.
No, good.
You chucked 2 stones off the cliff. That's what you did for a whole week.
I carried on getting told off because I was just filming those two doing work. I'm like, no, I'm just paid in to film. And now look at it. Bren's like, oh, that footage, dude. I'm so. Anyway.
Oh, mate, imagine Rampage again with the dad cam.
Yeah, to be fair, that would be good, dude.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
That would be good. What is the dad cam? What is it actually?
I don't have it here. It's a Sony.
Oh, is it one of them?
Yeah, it's
good camera. Good camera.
It is good. It's so light, and Deeks you like it, don't you, Deeks?
I like the zoom aspect just because of how crap it is. So good.
Really notchy.
Anyway, I've got an interesting point that I did want to bring up onto the show. And as we're obviously talking about cameras and that, what are your 2 verdicts about, all these racers that are trying to now be a character and all vloggy? And I find it, don't get me wrong, cringy anyway at the best of times doing all these vlogs. But when you're paid to be an out-and-out racer and now you're trying to be like a character and do all this vlog stuff, like a lot of them just don't do it for me, In the end of the day, like you're a machine that rides incredibly fast down a hill, but talking in front of a camera, I couldn't think of anything worse. And there's a few riders that are doing it now.
And what do they rhyme with?
Say again.
What do they rhyme with, these riders?
Mate, there's a few. I'm not getting myself in deep water with anyone right now. I can't be bothered. But there's a few people that clearly have got quite a lot of time on their hands, and they're just trying the vloggy sort of way. But they're just so boring. Like I can watch Olly do Olly's thing, boring guy, but it's just his mannerisms,
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's so strange I wouldn't know what I'd be doing if I was an athlete and I was getting paid to ride my bike and you can't go and ride your bike. You'd be like, well, what can I do to stay relevant? There's a few things that people...
Marketplace.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace.
Hook it up, Cobb Podcast.
You can come on here anytime, as you've probably seen. Yeah, I don't know.
It is tough, isn't it?
There's a lot of athletes doing stuff
that's why you got to be. It sounds lame and corny, but you got to be yourself. You have to. Otherwise, you're fucked. You're always going to be fucked. If you it sounds like corny advice, but
dude, that is so true.
I don't know if I was trying to be something other than myself, I don't know how bad I'd feel the whole time and how difficult life would be.
Dude, that is so true. You've nailed it. It's perfect.
Well done, Ollie, you fucking prick.
Yeah, you've nailed. That is so true, though. Like, how many people are just doing something that they shouldn't be doing?
Yeah.
Stay in your lane. I agree, dude. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. But there is a lot happening, isn't there? There's so much content right now. I mean, I wouldn't like to be a athlete or anybody doing marketing because it's pretty tough at the minute to keep relevant and to do something different. There's a lot of mountain bike podcasts starting, which I think personally is really cool. But it's just going to be like, well, how do they keep going? Like, do all these people that are starting them, do they carry on doing it after, or do they just go, right, lockdown's done, forget that? That's the weird thing. It's like, are you doing it just to fill a bit of space, or are you doing it because you think it's actually got longevity?
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know who we're talking to here, by the way, David? We're actually talking to the original mountain bike blogger.
Crazy.
No.
It's true, though.
Is it not? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, you just
really?
always. Yeah, but you do them just for fun, don't you? You always have done.
Yeah, but there's got to be actual vloggers before me, not the original.
How old Seth's?
You're the original.
I was, what, 2013 I started it, I guess?
Did you?
Yeah.
God, that's a long
Pretty
time.
original, yeah, it's ages ago.
And that was documenting a holiday for me to watch. That's
no, that was documenting you versus 5 bouncers and policemen. Naked.
And I did watch the last one. That's a trade secret. I'll be charged for that.
I didn't gob you off though, did I? I said you're remarkably strong.
You said he teaches you as well, which is very, very nice.
I'll teach him one move, and then I'll just give him another move the next day. Though, just keep him on his toes a little.
It's unreal, that neck crank, what it feels like, Davey. I'm telling you, dude.
I can imagine.
It's like having a shaved gorilla on your back.
Dude, honestly, that's the one thing I took away that works. And I remember being in a club in Whistler. Bouncers got me like that. I was going to Matt. I was like, "That's me, told you." And literally, and I think the whole reason I didn't want to leave the club because Matt being Matt nicked my shoe. And I didn't want to leave until I had my shoe. So stupid. So I'm not leaving this club until what an absolute dickhead. Anyway, there we go.
That's brilliant.
Have you done any martial arts, Deeks, or do you just, is it just ex-army stuff?
Just ex-marine stuff.
Marine, sorry, I can't say army, sorry. Marine. I seen it, you see his eyes then, he was like, you fucking dickhead.
Big time, dude.
One thing I missed was we obviously got trained in like close quarter combat and all that stuff, but it was more if you live in a flat with 5 other guys, every night you ended up just having play fighting. It was ridiculous. Like you couldn't go to sleep without having a play fight of some sort. Like the amount of times you'd wake up in the morning. No, one of them. Not naked pillow fights.
But didn't you say you weren't? Which I found interesting. You weren't the big bully kid.
Oh, no.
You were like the small guy that got picked
I used to be tapping like there's no tomorrow.
Really? I can't imagine it.
Too much. But yeah, I luckily I wasn't the one who had to turn up in the morning with a D-lock round my neck. That happened a few times.
Oi.
Turned up to work with a D-lock, and our sergeant major's like, "You fucking prick, go to the armourers now and get it chopped off." Like, oh. But yeah,
was he trying to hide it? How did he hide a D-lock around your neck?
Wearing his uniform, and then it's gone. He's like, lads, honestly, has anyone got the key? We're just like crying, like, no one. And then he's like, put his uniform on, and there's this thing. And I remember it this day. Our troop sergeant goes, for fuck's sake, what on earth is going on there? And then he's like, it was in front of the whole company. So the company's probably about 80 blokes. And he's literally there, sort of all ready and raring. And our sergeant major is at the top, and he's like, right, what the fuck are you not meant to? And then he just saw the thing, and he goes, actually, I'm not even going to ask. Fuck off to the armourers and get it cut off. And,
That's so good.
It's just like a bunch of kids all at school, pretty much. That's all it ends up being. So good. Do you know, weirdly, we're suddenly sort of talking absolute crap now, but that's what I love about all my biking mates. Like Rampage was the same. Like I don't know if I can say it. We're all in our beds and we're all on our backs. You know what I can say that. I think it's Ollie or Brent or someone goes, mate, turn the light off, There's a glowworm. You're like, glowworm? And it turns out it was the static electricity from the inside of the cover, and all of us are on our backs. So we can see the sparks, and we're honestly doing that for about 10 minutes.
It's a lightning storm.
What a load of ballads, man. Like, on our backs, making static like lights and stuff.
Amazing.
There's no way that was Egyptian cotton.
No.
There's no way, man.
Definitely.
That's Freedom sheets, Freedom America sheets.
Oh man.
I've got one more tip.
Yeah.
So I've got it written down here. Killing Eve. Have you watched Killing Eve?
No, haven't, mate.
That's a good series. If people are into series, I don't know if people are into series. I get quite into series.
Yeah, I avoid them, but.
And do you actually? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because I just get hooked on him, and then next thing I know, I've wasted a day, and I'm like, I ain't doing anything.
Yeah, I only watch them in the evenings. I never do it, but
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve, and it's just like hour-long episodes. I really enjoy that. So, and there's a new series out. So.
Did you watch the episode 8 of Tiger King?
Has it come out yet?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, no.
Oh, I even stayed up late and watched it because I thought you're going to bring this up.
No, I didn't realise it was coming. Okay, I've got tonight's viewing.
Yeah.
Killing Eve can suck it.
Spoiler alert. It's shit.
Oh, is it?
It's so shit.
Oh, bugger.
It's so shit. It's basically this. It's this what we're doing now.
Actually,
it's all
Deeks
over Skype.
Deeks could be a character in Tiger King, couldn't he? I can imagine him.
No idea what you two are on about.
Yeah, you would be a character.
You don't know what Tiger King is?
You'd be the guy who's missing teeth with tattoos.
On Facebook Marketplace right now, there is no time for this in my life.
You get some Tiger King stuff up there, mate. You'll make killing.
There's disc brake bolts. There's all this stuff I need to get rid of.
Tiger King socks. I think Deeks is a character in the Tiger King.
Yeah.
He's the dude.
If you take a few teeth out and take his hat off, I reckon he's got.
Yeah, you know it. He's the husband.
Yes.
For sure, man.
Wait till you see the new episode, man, with the husband. It's hilarious.
Hey, I wonder if Davey's going to do an edit with Deeks and then the husband side by side right now.
Oh, dear.
Classic.
It's been fantastic talking and good to catch up. And Deeks, to be honest, if you're predicting 14, probably we can expect to see you in another episode because we're going to run clean out of Friends very soon.
I'll see you in about 2 weeks then.
Yeah, done.
Amazing.
Times, but it's positive times to some degree, isn't it? It's just...
Yeah. For sure. Mindset. I like that. I think you've been good at that. I think your overall message is powerful, and that's why I think you should do the cookery channel, the workout, and the pay-per-view. And if you do that...
And the Tiger King Oi sock.
And the Tiger King socks.
Yeah. The only acting I'd willingly take up is when 007 comes around. I quite happily pick that, but until then, no.
Double Oi. Yeah.
Plodding along, you know.
That'd be the most heavy-handed, strangly 007 the world has ever seen. What are you looking at? Right, so that's it.
Give me my shoe.
Yeah.
Funny. All right, we're going to let you go, Deeks, and me and Ollie will wrap this bitch up real quick.
Pleasure, boys. Thank you very much for having me on, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
You will.
Cheers, dog.
Bye, mate.
Keep well. Oh, isn't he the man, Deeks?
He's lovely, isn't he?
Isn't he the man?
He's lovely.
What do we talk about now? Do we do dope or notes and stuff now?
We can do, but we're doing. This is a long one, dude.
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah.
It's too easy. Talking to Deakinator is too easy.
Yeah, man. An hour and 40 minutes.
Right, so we need to get out of here. What?
I'm going to do my 3 things, though, because I actually put some effort into them.
Good man. It's good.
Slight effort.
Good.
Number 1, there's a new documentary on Netflix called LA Originals. Have you seen it?
No.
I think you'll dig it, dude. It's all about LA culture in the 90s. And have you heard of the tattoo artist called Cartoon?
Yeah.
Have you?
I actually have, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. It's all about him. And another
wicked.
guy called Esteban, who is like a photographer, and he became like a filmmaker and stuff. It's all about like hip hop and shit. It's really, really
sick.
cool.
All right,
so I figured you'd like that, so I thought I'll slide that in there.
Good man, I'll check that out. Wicked.
My second one, I've not seen it yet. Heard of Yellow Wolf?
Yellow Wolf, yeah.
Rapper. I like Yellow Wolf, bit of a fan. He's got a new documentary out, but you can only watch it on something called Crackle, which is a Sony app, which I can't find. That's why I've not watched it yet.
Okay,
but there's people listening to this in other parts of the world, so boom, Crackle, Yellow Wolf.
People with Crackle can watch that. Yeah, interesting.
Last but not least, a podcast. My all-time favourite podcast of all time it's called Keep Walking, and it's a Jocko Willink podcast.
Oh, nice.
And it's all about the Baton Death March, and it's just gnarly, dude. I listened to it years ago, and I always go, if I ever feel a little bit stressed out, and sometimes you just need humbling.
Yeah.
Like Deeks was saying, look how easy we've got it. Sometimes you just need to be humbled. Then I always listen to that episode because it makes you realise how fucking hard some people have had it in their life. And it's all about this march, basically, that Japanese soldiers made Americans do. It's like I think it was an 80-mile march, and they didn't feed them. It's gnarly. It's a really, really cool story.
Oh,
so
wicked.
Check that out.
Good stuff.
Jocko, it's called Keep Walking, I think.
Wicked. I've got to say, I'll give Deeks a hard time, but there is something about Deeks' past that makes him actually, it's like by accident wisdom. But
yeah, definitely. Definitely.
He's
been through some shit as well.
He gets it now. Yeah, he gets it. He's actually, he's by
enlightened,
accident.
Some might say.
Yeah, he's by accident enlightened. I wouldn't go that far. He still strangles me and stuff, but like, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Wicked. So
cool.
I think there's some sort of wisdom in the struggle, isn't there? That podcast sounds like it's along those lines.
I think you need that sometimes.
Yeah,
I struggled this week again with having one of those days where I was just like a bit down on myself, and I thought I always throw that in, and I go do like a walk or something and just fucking get back to reality. Do you know what I mean?
Good.
So that's it, really. That's it, and that's that. It's been a blast, dude. Again, isn't it?
Been too easy, man. They're getting longer
and easier.
They're getting easier. The viewing figures, they're plummeting.
Yeah, way down. Yeah, there's a really funny review on iTunes actually.
Yeah, do you look at those? Can you look at those?
Yeah, saying how bad the last one was.
Wicked.
I love it.
Check it out. Nice one.
I love it. So yeah, brilliant. Love it. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Thanks everyone out there. We didn't get to any of the segments, which I feel really bad about, but we'll do it. We'll do it next time.
Let's do it. Let's do episode 6. We'll do the segments.
Do the Dope One Oaks and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. We got Zeb's been doing these covers, dude. So the cover, which we're going to hand over to now, should be. He keeps flipping it on me, but it should be My Hero by Foo Fighters. So into that. Easy.
Cheers, dog.
Appreciate you. Stay there.
You too. Peace.
Right.